Welcome to the Natural Remedies seminar. In our Natural Remedies seminar, we're going to be looking at poultices and compresses. And the first one we're going to look at is castor oil compresses. It's not a poultice, it's a compress.
Hi everyone, welcome to Telehealth, your #1 channel for everything health and wellness. I'm excited to bring you the latest insights and tips on how to stay healthy and happy. Now let's get started. Barbara O'Neill, the Australian naturopath, often discusses the benefits of castor oil in her lectures and writings. She advocates for its use in various natural remedies. Let's delve into each of the uses of castor oil as recommended by Barbara O'Neill.
Welcome to the Natural Remedies seminar. In our Natural Remedies seminar, we're going to be looking at poultices and compresses. And the first one we're going to look at is castor oil compresses. It's not a poultice, it's a compress. Castor oil penetrates deeper than any other oil. And wherever it penetrates, it can break up lumps, bumps, adhesions. So great for cysts in the breast, for breast cancer, great for irritable bowel, great for constipation. It's very good at breaking up stones in the gallbladder, kidney stones, bone spurs. If the bone spur has been there 3 years, it might take 3 months. If the bone spur's been there 3 months, it might take 3 weeks. Little by little, the body heals, so be patient. So I'm going to make a compress. It's like a little pack. The thicker the pack, the more castor oil it can hold, and the more castor oil can go into you. Now what I've done is I've cut up an incontinence pad. I've cut it up and I've opened it up and I've put a few layers of cloth in there to make it thicker. And what I'm going to do is put masking tape on the edge. So the beauty of this is the plastic isn't really touching you. So the only thing that's touching you is the paper topping, and it's got that cloth insert, and the plastic's on the back. And the plastic is really just to protect your clothes and stop oil going everywhere, which you don't want. So I'm just going to seal those edges. And then I'm going to put the castor oil on. Now the reason why I'm doing this first, so there we have our little pack. Now to secure that, I just staple the edges. I used to stitch it with a little cotton and thread, and my staff came up with this great idea of stapling it, and it takes about a 16th of the time, and it holds it quite nicely. And I'm doing it now because it's going to take a little while to soak in. And what I do is I basically do the middle third, because as it soaks in, it'll spread out a little bit further. I can't hold that up now, but probably in about 15 minutes I will be able to hold it up. You see, it's such a thick oil, it just sits on top. So you've got to give it time to soak through. I haven't covered it because then there's no leeway for the excess oil to go. And also when it goes on your hot body, the oil will thin and spread out a little bit more. So you want to give a little bit of room for spreading. This compress can be used maybe every day for a month, and then you might make another one, because it's not drawing anything out of you. It's just a vehicle to hold the oil so it can go into you. And this size I've made here, that's a great size for chest, for congested chest. That's a great size for abdomen, and that could be cysts on the ovaries, it could be fibroids in the uterus, it could be constipation, it could be irritable bowel. So that's a nice size for those areas. How long would it take? Well, it depends how big it is, and it depends how long it has been there. Consistency is the key.
1. Soften lips. Chapped lips? There are so many lip balms on the market, and some of them cost a fortune. A much cheaper and often more effective treatment is castor oil. A few drops massaged onto your lips morning and night will soften, smoothen and plumpen lips. Do this regularly, and you'll look more kissable than ever. 2. Reduce the appearance of stretch marks. Most of us have gained a stretch mark or two over the years. They're certainly nothing to be ashamed of, but neither is wanting to reduce their appearance. Castor oil should be used in its purest form to make an improvement. Massage into skin in circular motions. Then wrap the area with a cotton cloth for 15-20 minutes to help the oil penetrate the skin. 3. Clear up acne. No one likes experiencing a breakout. When acne does strike, however, there are lots of ways you can treat it. Perhaps you've not had much luck with store-bought options and would like to try something natural. Castor oil could be the acne treatment for you. It's extremely gentle and nourishing, and its anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties make it an ideal treatment for skin problems. To reap the benefits of castor oil, it's recommended to steam your face prior to application. 4. Treat dandruff. Itchy and flaky. Dandruff not only looks unpleasant but can feel it too. Castor oil's properties are wonderful for tackling common scalp infections, dandruff included. For a quick fix, mix 1 TBSP castor oil with 1 TBSP olive oil and the juice of half a lemon. Apply to hair, ensuring you massage it effectively into your scalp and leave to soak. Wash off after half an hour. You may have to wash your hair twice to remove all oiliness, but the results will definitely be worth it. 5. Treat calluses and corns. Corns and calluses are hard lumps of skin on the feet which form as a result of friction. They can be rather uncomfortable, so it's best to deal with them fast. There are lots of treatments available to buy on the market, but an effective, natural home remedy is castor oil. Natural Oils for Hair has 2 methods of using the oil to tackle corns. Check them out and see which works best for you. 6. Smooth and cracked heels. Castor oil is intensely moisturizing, ideal for tackling extremely dry areas of skin, such as cracked heels. If you want to wake up with feet as soft as silk, apply a thick layer of the oil to feet. Pull on a pair of socks and leave overnight. 7. Reduce the appearance of cellulite. Believe it or not, we still have more beauty uses for castor oil to come. With regards to improving the appearance of cellulite, castor oil improves the performance of the lymphatic system, which is responsible for removing excess fluid and waste from the body, factors which can cause cellulite. Apply warm castor oil directly onto affected areas twice weekly. 8. Laxative. For those of you who suffer from digestive problems, including constipation, castor oil could be extremely useful.
It can be used on the abdomen for constipation. It'll penetrate deep and break up congestion in there. I met a lady who was the wife of a doctor. She said, 20 years ago I had irritable bowel syndrome, and when my husband told me what he was offering medically, I said, no thanks. And she'd heard about castor oil, so she applied castor oil compresses. And she said she healed herself. Little few dietary changes as well, as you heard last night. So castor oil can be used just about anywhere.
As it's 100% natural, it's viewed as a safer alternative to most shop-bought medications. The effects, however, can be quite instant and dramatic, so it's not recommended as a regular treatment. 9. Provide joint pain relief. Those with joint pain or even arthritis can also benefit from using castor oil. Its anti-inflammatory properties are wonderful for soothing swelling around joints and making you more comfortable. Want quick relief? Apply warm castor oil to the area, massaging it in thoroughly before applying a hot pack. 10. Prevent breast cancer. Breast cancer can happen to any of us, but there are some measures we can take to help prevent it.
So one of the easiest things to do for a woman to put onto her breast is to get a Modest pad. And of course the Modest pad must be made out of cotton, natural fibre. And the beauty of a Modest pad is it's very absorbent, so it can absorb a lot of castor oil. It has the plastic backing which will protect your clothes. And you put the castor oil on like this. It'll make a thick bubble because it is so thick. And you just leave it there for about 15 minutes. That's how long it'll take to soak in. And it'll soak in up to about here. And then you'll put it on your warm body, and that warm body will thin the oil and it'll soak out a bit more. You see, if you were to put that castor oil on the whole thing, by the time you're putting it on your body, it's dripping everywhere, and that's no fun. Castor oil is so thick, hard to get out of your clothes. So what a woman does is she applies that to her breast. And the best way to keep it there is a sports bra, and ideally a cotton sports bra, just to hold it in place. And every day she might put another teaspoon on it. of castor oil. She will get to feel when it gets a little bit dry. One lady said to me, she said, I'm just wearing it 24/7. She said, it feels so nice, it's so comforting, and she said it took her a matter of months and the lump in her breast was gone. So any lumps or bumps, so you can do this to fibroids on the uterus. Now if a woman has fibroids on the uterus, it'll break up the fibroid. Not overnight, but little by little by little. So let me show you where a woman would apply it if she had a fibroid. So here is the body. Sorry, I'm not a great drawer, but you get what I mean. Here's the belly button, and there is the pubic bone. So a woman's uterus and ovaries is just there. So she applies it just, and the hip bones are probably about here. So she would apply it, say, between her hips and across that area. So she could use a Modest pad. So it'll penetrate deep and break up the fibroid. It'll penetrate deep and break up cysts on the ovaries, polycystic ovarian syndrome. But at the same time, a woman needs to be taking the Anna's wild yam cream, because what is causing the growth of the fibroids, what is causing the growth of the cysts, what is causing the growth of the breast cancer is estrogen. You see, estrogen is a known human carcinogen, and estrogen stimulates rapid cell growth.
11. Good for the eye. Castor oil's effectiveness for treating eye conditions like glaucoma, cataracts, and blurry vision.
Castor oil can also be used on the eyes. It can help break down cataracts, and it can help prevent and help glaucomas. You just put one drop on your finger and wipe it over your eye. A little bit will go on your lashes. It'll penetrate through your eye. You can put a drop in your eye, but it's just a bit difficult. It's just easier to just wipe it over your eyelid. It'll penetrate through. You'll get a little bit on your lashes, which will penetrate through. It's very sticky and thick, but you'll find within about half an hour it has absorbed through.
What is castor oil made of?
It's the oil from the castor oil plant. Are you familiar with the castor oil plant? It grows very freely in a lot of the Fijian islands. And I know in Jamaica, I met a few people from Jamaica when I worked in the Bronx, and they make their own castor oil from the castor oil plant. The castor oil we buy is clear. The castor oil that they make in Jamaica is dark brown. But it will all do it. The same thing will do it.
12. Castor oil has powerful healing properties like antifungal, antibacterial, and anti-inflammatory. This natural oil has the amazing potential to reduce the size of the piles and ease the pain.
What is recommended for treating hemorrhoids? Stop the dairy, wheat, refined sugar. Go on a plant-based diet. Start to eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a queen, tea like a pauper. Get the lifestyle habits back in, and it should settle that down. Castor oil compresses on the abdomen, because most hemorrhoids are due to constipation. You can also get a cotton bud and soak it in castor oil, like a little cotton ball I should say, soak it in castor oil, and it'll take a couple of days to freeze, but slowly mold it into like the shape of the little finger, and that can be inserted at night, and that will help a lot with hemorrhoids.
13. Encourage hair growth or loss. Castor oil contains ricinoleic acid, a type of fatty acid, which may boost circulation in the scalp and subsequently promote healthier and stronger hair. Thanks for watching, and welcome to the telehealth community. Together, let's take the first step towards a healthier life. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any update. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, leave a comment below. We love hearing from you.